So the very nature of discernment requires that we probe into the origin of things. The truth is in the origin. You will hear Jesus make statements like, but it was not so in the beginning. Because the truth always sits in the origin. You might see a preacher preaching mightily. Don't believe it. Find out the people that knew him before he became a star. And check for their testimony. Because the truth is always in what? The origin. There was a certain preacher that someone recommended that I should. That he was so anointed and he wants us to relate. You know, Nigeria is very small. If you want to know any preacher, just find out where he grew up. He grew up in Ibadan. I know the people to call. I said, do you have an idea of this young man? And when they unveiled the story of the young man, everywhere he went, he rebelled against leadership. The truth is always where? In the origin. He rebelled against leadership. And there were 4 testimonies of leaders that cursed him. That thing he's doing that looks like the anointing are concentrated curses. Looking for where to find expression. But if you don't know, if you are ignorant of the origin, you yourself will become part of the administration of those things, seeking expression. He was not able to survive under any form of leadership. Those are people whose names should appear on the red list in the Nigerian church. That if you are doing anything in the Nigerian church and you are interfacing with any of these people, you are on your own. And there are people like that that are on the heaven's red list that are making waves on the internet. The true nature of what they are dissipating is not in the glamour, it's not in the accolade, it's in the spirit, the motive that drives them. And you cannot know motive at face value. It is always in the origin. I pray that you become diligent enough to probe things enough to arrive at the origin before you make a decision. Because people that are hasty will become victims of deception. Meanwhile, the Bible said that we should try things. We should test things. It said test all things and hold on to that which is good. In this day, when compromise is the texture of Christianity that people carry around. We're in the motor park in Apo. How many of you know Apo in Abuja? A friend of mine saw his colleague that attended the same Bible school with him. How are you? And when they got talking, the guy said, is he not a pastor? I said, there's a way they do ministry now. Ministry has changed because the economy is bad. So now they do ministry in groups. So he was wondering what the guy was talking about. He was using coded language. Because my friend was innocent, even the coded language, he couldn't discern it. What the guy was saying was that he had joined the cult. There's a cult that pastors join. In fact, the day my friend met him, he just got initiated, and this is where they will tear you. There were Bible school mates. Part of what he came to do was to evangelize him to come and join the cult. So he showed him the products, the possibility, the kind of influence that he can get. That he is evangelizing a cult that masquerades as church. So in this day, may God open your eyes to help you. First of all, discern if your pastor is born again. Let's start from that point. You need to discernment. He said, test all things. So as we speak now, there are people that are members of that cult that are pastoring a congregation, and the reason why they have members is because the congregation cannot discern. And it's not God's fault. If you don't exercise yourself to discern, it's not God's fault. If you are really under a pastor that is high in the spirit, if you listen to his messages, you will see him. His angel will appear in your dream. How many of you have seen him? Hallelujah. So there are pastors that are occultic people that are still managing pulpits, but the members do not know. Because there was a deliberate attempt to ensure that discernment will not be one of the powers that is available to the Church of Jesus at this time. And when that is the case, it means Satan can infiltrate our ranks any day he wants to. And the quality of the Christian faith that has been on the decline for a long time is suggestive of the fact that we have allowed a lot of things that were not checked. They didn't go through the test of discernment. Hence, we need to begin to teach believers again steps to discernment. The first step to discernment is that we probe to find what the origin. The truth is always at the origin. And that's why Jesus said, ye are of your father, the devil. Ye originate from your father, the devil. Are you with me?